Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Brendan here for another video, and in this one, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how I've managed to gross over $40,000 in revenue, but best of all, I'm going to be breaking it down to its three separate parts so that you can have a very clear understanding of exactly how I pulled this off and exactly how you can give yourself the best chance to get these kind of results in your own business. But before we get into that, I also want to talk about where I am right now. So currently I'm in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and actually I feel like I've been advertising for Thailand the last few videos because I've been here for a while. However, I'm away from the beaches now. This is more northern Thailand. It's a little bit cooler. They have some really awesome temples. And honestly, there's a very nice and cool vibe here. There's a lot of really hippie people that are all about peace and love. So you can really get along with people very easily and find a lot of really interesting things to do. But now going back to business to get the kind of results that you want for your business, how I made this money or gross this revenue is through what's known as a product launch. And in particular, I was doing a product launch over my own personal digital product. Now, don't worry, this does not have to be time consuming or difficult to do. For every single part of this process, I'm going to give you the option of the way that I did it, which involves a little bit more work. And then I'm also going to give you a shortcut opportunity, which is going to save you a bunch of time and take the work out of it. The more common way to make money online is doing what's known as affiliate marketing. Now, you've probably heard of this before, but basically the way that affiliate marketing works is that you take somebody else's product. So a product that someone else has created. For example, this one here, 100 CPA Daily. This was a product created by a marketer named Glenn Koski. Now, he put together this product with the sales page and the training materials and everything that was involved for setting this product up for sale in the marketplace. Now, as an affiliate marketer, all I have to do is get approved to promote this product, get my affiliate link, and then send visitors to this affiliate link, and I will get a commission or a percentage of every single sale that's made. Now, of course, that's a great way to make money, and it does work very, very well. But the other way of making money, which I'm featuring in this video, is when you're the person that's actually providing the product for other people to promote. So you're becoming the product creator. Now, I know immediately by saying creating a product, I'm gonna have a bunch of people in this video that are gonna say, I don't have the expertise to create any kind of product, and I don't have the time to put in to create a full training course. Well, in this video, I'm going to give you two different options, and one of the options is not going to take any of your time whatsoever. Okay, so step number one is to actually create a sales page and a sales name for your product. Now, believe it or not, it's actually more time consuming, in my opinion, to create a full sales page than it is to create all of your training materials. Because if you're creating a course that you have expertise on, you're basically letting the camera roll, and it's only going to take you several hours to basically speak off everything that you know on that topic, and eventually once you finish, you'll have an entire training product that's going to be useful and valuable to the marketplace. However, when it comes to making a sales page, I created this entire sales page myself, and it literally took me days. I'm not talking about hours, I'm really talking about days. And I don't really recommend it necessarily unless you think you could do a good job of creating a sales page and you really want to save money. So the first option is that you can create this sales page yourself. And if you want to create the sales page yourself, then what I highly recommend is a service called ClickFunnels. Now, ClickFunnels is great for sales pages. It's great for squeeze pages. It's great for pretty much any kind of use that you want when it comes to selling a product or promoting a product. You can find a lot of really useful ways to use ClickFunnels to improve your business. The shortcut to getting this sales page done is to outsource the work to a trained professional. Now, in this case, the guy that's been recommended to me the most heavily is a guy by the name of Joshua Hayes, and I have an upcoming product launch that I'm going to be doing in the future, and I actually purchased the sales page copy to be written by Joshua. So 100% I stand behind this guy. I've spent money on his services at regular prices to get it done for my own product launch, and I don't make any money by recommending him other than saying that this is a good option for you if you wanted to save yourself some time and not create the sales page yourself. Now, he just does the copy, and it cost me a good amount of money to get the copy done. Out of respect, I'm not going to say the amount of money that it cost me, but I will say that it was over $1,000. When you think about it, a lot of people would be afraid to spend $1,000 on a product launch, but because I already know that with 0-hour workdays, I was able to gross over $40,000 worth of revenue. Well, over $1,000 on copy doesn't really sound all that bad anymore, because I can know that I can make more from the product launch than I'm spending to get this service outsourced. Now, the other part of the process is, even though you get the copy done, which is going to be challenging and a huge time saver, especially if you don't have a skill set in that area, the other part is getting the design of the sales page done. Now, the design of the sales page, you can definitely do yourself pretty easily in ClickFunnels, and if you want to save some money, this is something that you can do yourself. However, if you also want to save yourself time when it comes to the design of your page, then another marketing buddy that does a really good job that comes highly recommended is a guy by the name of Justin Opay. Now, Justin Opay, similar to Joshua Hayes, is really highly recommended in the industry for creating designs for lead capture pages. And basically what you do with him is, because they're good buddies and they do a lot of work together on the same projects, with Justin Opay, you just have to send over the copywriting notes that Joshua Hayes creates, and Justin Opay will create the sales page, which essentially means that the entire sales page will be created for you for around $2,000. Now, I completely understand if you don't have $2,000 to spend on creating a sales page, especially when you don't know how well that product's going to convert in the marketplace. So really, if you're just getting started out, I recommend that you try creating a product yourself for the first time. And if you put the work in and you actually create the full sales page and it's comparable to something that I've created here, or you think that it's around comparable to the sales page that I created by myself, then I will take the time out of my day to take a look at your sales page for you. You just have to send me a message either on Facebook or send me a message to my email, and I will give you my best feedback. And actually, if you want the best feedback possible for anything for that matter when it comes to marketing, you should join my Facebook group called Friends of Freedom, because we have an active community here of people that are willing to help each other out getting started with Make Money Online. So if you don't have the money to spend, but you want to create this yourself and do a really good job, then get involved with our community. You can create something with ClickFunnels pretty easily, and you can actually get everybody's feedback on it so that you can create the highest possible converting product from the get-go. The next part of the process is creating the product that you're going to be selling on the sales page. Now, I completely understand if you feel like you don't have expertise at this point to be able to offer something to the marketplace, but really you just have to get some of these courses to get that information into your head, and then you can have your own spin and create your own product. A great place to look for product ideas is a website called muncheye.com. Now, muncheye.com, basically what it does is it lists all the products that are going to be launching in the future. Now, this is a great way to actually see what other people are creating, because a lot of these people are seasoned marketers and they understand exactly what the marketplace wants. So if you can get an idea of what they're creating, you'll have a good idea of what people are actually buying. And you'll see there's a course here on YouTube. You can see here there's a course on Facebook ads. So usually a course focuses on one single topic in particular. We have another course on t-shirts. So basically, when you're creating a product, you want to have a particular focus in mind and present your course as that specific focus. Okay, but let's say that you're lazy like me and you don't want to have to create training materials every single time that you want to launch a product. So even though I provided the training for 0-hour workdays, which I put a good amount of time into, I don't want to have to create the training materials every time I want to launch a product. And in addition to that, I'm not an expert on every single category or topic. So if I was going to put a course like Kindle publishing onto the marketplace, I don't have the expertise to provide the best possible information. So to be able to launch a product without having to create any of the training yourself, what you really just have to do is partner up with an expert of a topic that you want to launch your product in. And this is actually very typical and common in the space. And the reason for that is because the sales page is about half the work. So the sales page and attracting affiliates is about half the work. The other half of the work is providing the actual course and the material itself. So it divides very nicely into two separate partners. If you actually look at the products that are available on the marketplace, particularly when it comes to internet marketing, I would say the majority of these products are launched by more than one person. And if we go back to 100 CPA Daily as an example, you're going to see here that the 100 CPA Daily product is not just launched by one person. It's launched by Glenn Kosky, but it's also launched by his business partner, whose name is Lay, okay? I think it's Lay or Lee, okay? But there's two people that are involved with this product launch, not just one. So they can actually divide up the work, but then split the amount of money that's grossed from that actual product launch. In this case, I've decided to partner up with a guy named Mike Temples, and I have nothing to sell for you in this video. That's not why I'm sharing this with you. There will be a product launch coming from us in the future, but for right now, I'm just explaining how this works. Basically, Mike Temples is a friend of mine, and I realized that he was killing it and doing really well with Kindle publishing. Well, I'm not a Kindle publishing expert, but he is. And I know that he can provide value to the marketplace when it comes to Kindle publishing. And by working with him, I know that he has the ability to create a really high quality training course. So me and Mike Temples have basically worked out that we're going to do a product launch together, the two of us, where I'm going to be providing the sales page and attracting the affiliates to promote the product. And he's going to be creating the training course. So the whole purpose of this product is that he's going to make sure that the product is as high quality as possible, that it actually adds value and it's worth it for people when they buy it. They actually learn what they need to know when it comes to Kindle publishing. So we're actually getting value out there and continuing to build our reputations. But then at the same time, I'm going to be providing the sales, or basically the sales page and the affiliates, to actually purchase that training product. So my job is to make sure that a good number of sales happen. His job is to make sure that a good amount of value is provided from the people that make the purchase. Now, not to really brag about how effective I am at being lazy, but if you think about this here, I have outsourced the creation of the sales page for our upcoming product. And I have also outsourced the design of the sales page. So really all the work that's left for me to do is attracting the affiliates, which I'm going to be talking about in a second. But if you think about that, for around $2,000, I have fulfilled my half of the bargain. Now Mike Temples is going to create a really high quality course for us to sell. And then hopefully, if everything works out the way we intend it to, then it should do the kind of numbers that 0 Hour Workdays did when I launched last month. So really, if you think about that, I spent $2,000, got the work completely outsourced or created by somebody else. And at the end of the day, if it ends up working the way that this launch did, I'll end up making a profit of around $18,000. So that really just leaves the final part of our equation, which is to get affiliates to promote our product for us. But really, the easiest and most effective way to get people to promote your product is to actually put out good product promotions for other people. And an example of this, 100 CPA Daily is a product where I generated 113 sales. And this is the Glenn Kosky product that's been mentioned in this video. Now, because I sent a bunch of traffic and sales to Glenn Kosky's offer, he obviously feels like at this point he wants to hit me back and reciprocate in some way so that we can both help each other out. When it comes to marketing, it's all about helping each other out. So if you go to the message between me and Glenn Kosky, first of all, I got a nice $400 bonus for making the most sales to his product launch. But he also now wants to reciprocate, which is why he's asking, hey man, like, are you going to launch again soon? Because I can almost guarantee that when I have my next product launch, Glenn Kosky will almost definitely be one of the affiliates sending sales to my product. So the easiest way for sure is to actually generate sales on other people. And this is the way that affiliate marketing and product launching actually works hand in hand, because you generate sales on people's products to get these reciprocal relationships where they want to hit you back. And then when you create a product or you launch it on the marketplace, you're able to get lots of sales. Now, it's not very common or typical to do over $40,000 in gross revenue on your very first product launch. So when I launched my first product, for people on Warrior Plus, a lot of people had no idea who I was. They didn't know where I came from or what I was doing, because out of nowhere I managed to pull off a really big launch. Now the reason for that was because I've been an affiliate marketer for a very long time and created really good promotional campaigns to a lot of different marketers, so that when I finally did launch a product, I had a lot of people that wanted to reciprocate and hit me back. But just because you don't have these big numbers yet doesn't mean that you can't put together a successful product launch, because at the end of the day, these affiliates want to promote something that's going to make them money. So if you manage to put together a really high quality sales page, either by creating it yourself and getting feedback from the Friends of Freedom community so that we can help you out with the highest converting sales page for your product, or if you actually get this outsourced to trained professionals that are going to pretty much guarantee that your sales page is going to have a high conversion rate, then at the end of the day, if your sales page is converting at a high rate, affiliates are going to want to promote it. They're not going to even need this sort of reciprocal, I've promoted for you, therefore you're going to promote for me. They won't even need that, because at the end of the day, they just want to make money. So if your product converts better than everything else on the marketplace, most affiliates are going to recognize that and want to jump on board. So in conclusion, there are 3 parts to this entire process. The first part is that you need to have a sales page created that's going to convert at a high level. Now you can either create this yourself and get feedback from our Facebook community, which is going to take you some time, but it's not going to cost you that much. And my recommendation for that would be to use something like ClickFunnels to get this done. Or you can outsource this to trained professionals for around a couple $1,000s. Now, really you want to take into account, do you have the money to spend on this? Because you don't necessarily want to risk spending a couple $1,000s in case that this doesn't work out, because product launches are far from a guarantee. So I don't recommend to anybody to spend a couple $1,000s. If you're down to your last couple $1,000s, do not spend it on a sales page and hope that things work out, okay? But if you have some disposable income, then getting it done by trained professionals is a good way to go about it, and that's exactly what I've done with my second product launch. The second part of the process is having the actual training material provided for the people that make the purchase. Now, you can either do this yourself and keep 100% of the profits by doing everything all in-house by yourself, or you can find somebody that's an expert at a particular category or topic when it comes to making money online. And then by doing that, you can essentially partner up, split the profits, but then you don't have to create any of this training material. And then the final step of the process is to get people to promote this product for you. Now, the easiest way, like I said, is to actually promote other people's products so that they want to reciprocate and send traffic to your product launch when you launch. However, if you don't have those kind of affiliate sales in place yet, then your other option is just to create the most high converting sales page possible so that affiliates actually just want to promote so that they can make money. The last piece of advice that I will give to you is that there are some people here that have expertise on a certain topic that does not have to do with making money online. If that's the case, then you do have another option, because there's a marketplace called ClickBank, which you're probably familiar with, especially if you watch my videos. And in the marketplace, you can have products on a lot of different categories that have nothing to do with make money online. So if you actually look here, there's products to do with fitness, with gardening, with parenting, And then of course there also is the Make Money Online e-business options here as well. So you don't need to launch on Warrior Plus like I have, where it's only Make Money Online products. You can launch on ClickBank and create a course to do with whatever you are an expert in. So this gives you an opportunity to actually reflect and say, okay, how can I provide value to the marketplace? And almost everybody that's watching this video has some kind of specialty or expertise that would be a valuable contribution to people online. So if you can think about what kind of value you can bring to the marketplace, then you can package up that digital product and go through the process that was outlined in this video. Now, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, guys, and if you liked it, then give it a YouTube like, and if you disliked it, give it a dislike, because really I use your feedback to figure out which videos to create in the future. Now, if you haven't signed up to my Friends of Freedom Facebook group yet, I'm going to leave a link in the video description, because this is something that you 100% should get on board with if you care about making money online, because this is a Facebook group where there's absolutely no self-promotion allowed. It's just pure value, and I actually share exclusive stuff to this group that I don't share elsewhere. Like, I don't have my top 2 converting emails is not publicly available on my YouTube channel, but it is available inside of this Facebook group. And there's a bunch of good members here. We're starting off, we're growing, and it's going to be an awesome community where there's going to be a lot of value transferred amongst its members. So click over to the Friends of Freedom Facebook group, guys, and become an active member in this community. And if you do it right now, I actually have a giveaway taking place for the next couple weeks, and I'm going to be doing these giveaways in the future as well, where I'm paying $50 cash to the member that contributes the most value to this group. And as you look through here, you can see that there's absolutely no posts that are designed to make money off of the members in this group. Every single thing posted in this group has to follow the one rule of the group, which is that everything has to add value to its members. So I look forward to seeing you in this group, and as always, thank you for watching my video, and I will see you guys in the next one.